The Cincinnati Open. The Lindner Family Tennis Center in Mason, Ohio. The sea of Philippine flags is waving. The chants of Alex are echoing through the stadium. Eala has just fought one of the most grueling battles of her young career against world number 10 Amanda Anisimova. A 20-minute game with 13 deuces. A first-set victory. A 2-0 lead in the deciding set. But then, the momentum slipped away. Anisimova won 6 straight games to complete the comeback. The match ended at nearly 1 a.m. local time, 4-6, 6-4, 6-2. The dream was over. The tears flowed. The Filipino fans who had stayed up until the early hours of the morning watched their hero walk off the court, her head held high but her heart heavy. She lost in Cincinnati. But this is not the end of her story. This is just the beginning. Eala's US Open comeback is about to unfold. And the tennis world is watching. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell. The match against Amanda Anisimova was never going to be ordinary. Eala arrived in Cincinnati riding a 5-match winning streak against top 10 opponents, fresh off her historic WTA Tour title at the Washington Open where she defeated world number 3 Jessica Pegula in the final. She had reached the 4th round at Wimbledon, stunning defending champion Iga Swiatek along the way. She was confident, fearless, and ready for the challenge. The first set was a war. The two players traded the first 4 games to reach 2-2. Then came the 5th game, a marathon that would define the match. Eala survived a grueling battle that lasted 20 minutes and featured 13 deuces. 2 errors from the American eventually handed Eala the break and a 3-2 lead. The Cincinnati Open's official X account captured the moment, 20 minutes, 11 seconds. 1 game. The Filipino fans erupted. Eala had shown incredible resilience, escaping a tight spot that could have put Anisimova in a more favorable position. She broke serve in the 7th and 9th games to take the set 6-4. The upset was within reach. Eala carried that momentum into the 2nd set. She broke early and built a 3-2 lead. The Filipino fans were on their feet, their chants growing louder with every point. But Anisimova, the former 2-time Grand Slam finalist, brought something new midway through the set. She adjusted well to Eala's defensive speed by moving her around the court with a variety of baseline hitting patterns. From her usual mid-court forehand, Anisimova mixed things up by targeting Eala's deep backhand corner, which set up her trademark backhand winners. She also returned Eala's second serves with more confidence and intent compared with her first set outing. The comeback was on. Anisimova won 4 of the next 5 games to take the 2nd set 6-4, forcing a deciding set. Eala came out firing in the decider, unloading back-to-back backhand winners in Game 2 to snatch an early 2-0 lead. The stadium was electric. The upset was within reach. But Anisimova's heavy serve soon proved too much to handle for the Filipina star. The American stormed back, winning the next 6 games in a row to close out a 4-6, 6-4, 6-2 victory in 2 hours, 28 minutes. Eala was broken in her final 3 service games of the match as Anisimova took over the contest. The match ended at nearly 1 a.m. local time. For Eala, the defeat was devastating. She had come so close to another top 10 victory. She had held a 2-0 lead in the deciding set, only to see it slip away. The loss ended her 5-match winning streak against top 10 opponents and denied her a 10th career victory over a top 10 player. It was a bitter pill to swallow. But it was also a learning experience. And it would fuel her comeback. Maria Sharapova, the 5-time Grand Slam champion who once called Eala a star, delivered a stunning analysis of the defeat. She identified 3 critical factors that made the difference: experience, pressure handling, and execution on crucial points. Anisimova, a 2-time Grand Slam finalist, had been on the biggest stages. She knew how to handle the pressure of a deciding set. Eala, despite her incredible talent, is still learning how to close out matches against the best players in the world. The difference was not a lack of talent, it was a lack of experience in those decisive moments. Sharapova also highlighted the turning point of the match, the 20-minute game with 13 deuces in the first set. While Eala survived that marathon and went on to win the set, the energy she expended may have taken a toll on her endurance. By the third set, she was running out of gas. Anisimova, meanwhile, had conserved her energy and was able to raise her level when it mattered most. This is the kind of tactical nuance that only a player of Sharapova's experience can identify, but the defeat also exposed areas for improvement. Eala's inability to maintain her momentum after building a lead in the deciding set will be a point of focus as she prepares for the US Open. Her conditioning, her mental toughness, and her ability to handle the pressure of big moments will all be areas of emphasis in the coming weeks. Eala is already aware of this challenge. Before the tournament, she explained what she would regard as success in Cincinnati. It's the matches of substance. Did I execute what I want to execute? Did I bring the level that I wanted to bring? She measures success not just by results, but by the quality of her tennis. That mindset is exactly what she needs to continue her development. Eala's performance in Cincinnati was also a testament to her physical recovery. The biggest question mark heading to the tournament was her health, as she bowed out of the Canadian Open with an apparent ankle injury. But she showed that she is fully healthy ahead of the US Open. Her foot speed was impeccable, and she was able to chase down balls that would have been out of reach just weeks earlier. The ankle scare is behind her. The US Open begins on August 30th in New York. It is the final Grand Slam of the year, and it is Eala's chance to prove that she belongs among the best. She has already made history at Flushing Meadows, becoming the first Filipina to win a Grand Slam singles main draw match. Now, she returns with a new level of confidence, a deeper understanding of her game, and a burning desire to make amends for the disappointment in Cincinnati. Eala has also received a wild card entry into the US Open mixed doubles alongside men's world number 4 Felix Auger-Aliassime. The pairing has generated massive excitement, with fans eager to see the unexpected partnership in action. Auger-Aliassime himself has expressed excitement about experiencing the Eala effect, saying, "It's a great opportunity to kind of feel what it's like to have that Eala effect and her fanbase behind me." The mixed doubles field is stacked with some of the biggest names in the sport, including Novak Djokovic and Aryna Sabalenka, Elena Rybakina and Taylor Fritz, and Iga Swiatek and Casper Ruud. The tournament will be a sprint rather than a marathon, with the first round and quarterfinals on August 25th, and the semi-finals and final on August 26th. All matches will be played in Arthur Ashe Stadium or Louis Armstrong Stadium. For Eala, it is a chance to showcase her skills on the biggest stage and to build momentum heading into the singles competition. Eala's singles draw will be announced soon, and she is projected to be seeded in the top 20 for the first time at a Grand Slam. Her 2026 record against the top 10 stands at 7-3, and she has proven that she can compete with the best players in the world. The US Open is her chance to take the next step in her career. The Eala effect has become one of the most talked about phenomena in tennis. The 21-year-old Filipina has transformed from a promising junior talent into a global superstar, drawing record crowds wherever she plays. At the Canadian Open in Toronto, she packed out every single one of her matches, forcing organizers to move her to larger courts. At the Cincinnati Open, tickets for her matches were selling for hundreds of dollars above the average price. And now, she is bringing that same energy to the US Open. Eala has embraced her sudden rise to fame with remarkable poise. "There are moments where it's heavy. There are moments where it's fun," she said when asked how she deals with her fame and her packed tour schedule. "But at the end of the day, I am also aware that it's a crazy experience, so I'm just trying to take it all in." The Filipino fans have been a driving force behind Eala's success. They have traveled across the United States to support her, turning neutral venues into scenes that resemble a Manila homecoming. The chants of ALX and the sea of Philippine flags have become a familiar sight at her matches. Even her opponents have taken notice. Anisimova acknowledged the incredible atmosphere, saying, "I know how loved Alex is, and for good reason." Eala's ability to draw crowds is a testament to her growing influence. Eala is also part of the stars of the Open exhibition event, adding to her already packed schedule at Flushing Meadows. She has proven that she can handle the pressure of the big stage, and she is ready to deliver for her fans. The US Open is her chance to show the world that she is not just a flash in the pan, she is a force to be reckoned with. Let us zoom out. Eala's Cincinnati defeat was heartbreaking, but it was also a turning point. It was a moment of learning, a moment of growth, and a moment of resilience. She may have lost in Cincinnati, but her US Open story is just beginning. The Filipina star has transformed from a promising junior talent into a global phenomenon. She has filled stadiums, united communities, and inspired a generation. Her journey from a young girl who first picked up a racket at the age of 4 to a top 20 player on the WTA Tour is a testament to her talent, determination, and resilience. Eala's journey has been remarkable. In 2022, she became the first Filipino player to win a junior Grand Slam. In March 2025, she made a stunning run to the semi-finals of the Miami Open, where she defeated 3 Grand Slam champions, including Iga Swiatek. In 2026, she continued her historic ascent, becoming the first Filipina to win a Grand Slam singles main draw match at the US Open. Then came the breakthrough, her first WTA Tour singles title at the Washington Open, where she defeated 3 top-seeded players, including world number 3 Jessica Pegula in the final. The US Open is the next chapter in her incredible story. Eala is determined to make the most of the opportunity. She has already earned a career-high seeding of number 17 at a WTA 1000 event. She has sparked a ticket rush that has stunned tournament organizers. She has drawn praise from tennis legends like Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer, Maria Sharapova, and Andy Roddick. The tennis world is watching, and the future is bright. The defeat to Anisimova was a setback, but it was not the end. Eala is a star on the rise, and she is not done yet. The US Open is her chance to prove that she belongs among the best. The tennis world is watching, and the future is bright. She lost in Cincinnati. But her US Open story is just beginning. And the world is ready to watch. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell.